Hello everyone, and welcome to another semi-developer update log for Fallout the Frontier for the last 4 weeks. Instead of a usual developer update format, we'll be using the time to answer some frequently asked questions. In summary, however, over the last 4 weeks, we've completed more work on the NCR main quest, over half a dozen characters were fully voiced, including some major ones, hundreds, and I mean hundreds of bugs were squashed, and a ton of extra work is being done to help expand out the exploration for the Frontier. Now, onto the questions. The first one is Steam release. What's the deal with it, and how's it going to work? So, the Steam release is more directed towards users who may not be entirely comfortable with modding this game. It provides an incredibly easy way for new players who may be playing or modding for the first time to immediately install the Frontier and go ahead and play directly, reducing the headache and stress that comes with that. The Steam release, currently, will not be standalone. After some lengthy discussions with a lot of prominent members of the New Vegas community, the easiest option for us as a whole will be to install the mod like it's yet another DLC. We had considered going the standalone option, something like Enderall, however, it would more than likely require us to pack a lot of vanilla assets and forms, which adds a lot of extra overhead and time. So for the time being, the Frontier Steam release will be considered as an extra DLC. Of course, the Steam release, like the Nexus release, will be entirely free. The only money we make off of this project is through the donations we get through the website and Patreon, and any money left over at the end of development will go directly to charities. We will also be including a quick start option, directly integrated into both the Nexus and Steam versions, to allow players to level up, add perks, and choose their alignment incredibly quickly, so they don't have to use the console or spend hours actively playing the game. Second question is, did you get permission from Bethesda, and or is Bethesda helping you? Bethesda is in no way involved with the project or with the Steam release, and the only communications we've had with Bethesda were to clarify their stance on Steam releases as a whole. Third question is, how big is the project currently? Also, will you be releasing on Nexus? The project currently sits at around 735,316 records, which is, for reference, 193,300 records larger than vanilla New Vegas. For reference, all of Old World Blues, which is the largest New Vegas DLC, sits at a meager 62,056 records. The file size is currently sitting at around 30 plus gigabytes, however this is without a final pass of optimization and cleaning, so file sizes will more than likely sit around the 22 gigabyte mark. We will be having a Nexus release alongside the Steam release, of course. We'll be debating about a ModDB release, however it's currently not in our plans. Nexus release will be packed with no installer and no extra Steamworks content or anything of those sorts, and will be primarily for those who want to actively mod the game. This is the version we recommend for people with existing load orders or who want to use MO2. We will not be offering any support or tools for helping with mods for the Steam release. So if you're looking to mod Fallout the Frontier, download the Nexus version. The fourth question is, Enclave questline? No. Stop asking. The fifth question is, why does your mod look so wrong / bad / not following the art style of Fallout 3 or New Vegas, and why do you use X model instead of X thing? Look, the unfortunate reality is we just don't have many modelers. We have even less people who can do texturing. This is sort of just a common issue for the New Vegas community as a whole, as opposed to something like Skyrim or Fallout 4, where there are literally hundreds and hundreds of incredibly talented modelers and artists. As such, we use whatever assets we can, free or otherwise. We try and shape them into the Fallout art style as much as is humanly possible, however, we make our own judgment calls on the art style for certain things. Scenes like the space station, whilst sticking out amongst the standard post-apocalyptic art style of New Vegas and Fallout 3, are pretty much entirely self-contained, and the art styles are mostly consistent throughout those areas. Models like the Sherman tank, which has certainly been a contentious issue over the years, are used simply because they were available to us, and paying or finding a modeler who can both texture, model, and then rig the final product is not something we've prioritized. Rest assured that we've done the best work we can to keep things looking as close to the Fallout art style as we can, with some exceptions where we really wanted to showcase the best of what the new Vegas engine can possibly handle. To round it all off, here's a few shorter answer questions. Will you be releasing another trailer? Yes, of course. The next trailer we release will be our final release trailer. What level do I need to play the Frontier, and do I need to make a new character? 11 plus and no, but for stability and performance we do recommend it. That's what the quick leveling option is for. What's next for the team after the Frontier? I personally will be moving on. Some team members will stick around and continue modding, and some will move on to their own other games and projects. We don't know for the time being. Cryo weapons? No. This was an outdated piece of information on the site and has since been rectified. And what's the deal with the website? The website's been out of date for a very long time now. We've been prioritized on finishing the mod as opposed to updating and reworking the site. It will be getting new images and content soon though. The gallery has been outdated now for nearly 7 years, if that shows how long the project has been going on for. The progress meters on the website as well are not accurate. News sites. Big pro tip. If you want up-to-date content, get in touch with me. Don't use the website as your only major source of information. Thank you for listening, however. If you have any other major questions, feel free to drop them in the comments on this video or on the Discord in our Frontier Questions channel. This has been TG Spy, and thank you for watching. Until next time.